All right, Lord. Good morning. Welcome to Keep It Real with Carlo. We got old blind bandit out here. I'm gonna have to make it quick. Goodness gracious. What the hell? One of my cameras got zoomed in on some little shit. What the fuck? I'm gonna finish. Start this shit. What the hell? Alright, there we go. Lord. What the hell? I ain't need no close up right there. All right, so that was the blind bandit. He was out there. I need to get him together because he's still in trouble. All right, let's get it going. Good Sunday morning. Great Sunday morning. We're gonna close out this week with, like I said, this week we was just talking about addictions. We was focusing on food because it seemed like that's an easy one to talk about where people ain't gonna be too down on themselves. But we definitely can't forget about all those other addictions, you know what I'm saying? Anything you're doing too much of, just too much fun, and it's slowing you down from getting enough done in a productive manner, you might just want to check yourself, you know what I'm saying? Do some stretches like we finna do, and check yourself. So every Sunday, oh my Lord, we take them shirts off, we look ourselves in the face and in the stomach, or we give a full recollection of what we're trying to do and what we have done. Everything about Keep It Real is keeping it real. Everything about keeping it real is keeping it real. So on that note, we're gonna talk a little bit about some things. One thing I want y'all to do if you ever get a chance, it's an organization called Lost But Not Forgotten. They try to help lost but not forgotten Jewish people in Ethiopia. So you know that a lot of Jews been going through a lot of problems. This is true. A lot of Jews been blessed unfairly. This is true. So, with that being said, these Jews in Ethiopia, all of these areas close to the motherland, all these areas close to these biblical stories, just pay attention to them because they got a lot of truth to them. And one thing about the truth, it ain't gonna be hidden long. So I say this to say this. When you do your research, you're gonna look lost but not forgotten. And they're gonna show you Jews that can be traced by blood all the way back to King Solomon. Now they ain't gonna say this if it ain't true, because why would they? Because one thing they damn sure ain't gonna try to do is give black people the glory that's being hidden from them. But you can't hide the truth. See, now they see these black people and they people want to be sympathetic to Jews. We gonna get some money. We're gonna set up this organization We're going to help these Jews. We still going to promote Apollo and Ophirius. We know these Jews from Ethiopia, these black purple Jews that we done traced their bloodline. We know they go all the way back to King Solomon. They not Jews by religion, but since they hungry and starving, we gonna tell them that American Jewish people and the American Jesus Christ is saving them. Our money we donating is one saving them, and we promoting the lies. They know that them Ethiopians is the true Jews, but they're going to promote that this pagan entity is the one saving them. It's real confusing and contradictory. But I just wanted to do that because I know some people who, when they see these American Jews whose blood have been tainted, they think that's where how Jews started. I'm like, bro, them American Jews. Real Jews ain't even accepted in Israel. Let me tell you, Israel is just like America. We're going to keep it 100. America ain't a fair place for African American men, and Israel ain't a fair place for true African Jews. It's a cool place for American Jews, and you can tell they're American Jews because you're looking at them. Their blood has been tainted by European blood. Bottom line. And then some people who don't know nothing about history, they think that's what a Jew look like. This ain't what an African look like. But when you're tainted with European blood, voila. So people just ain't got enough common sense. So I wanted to also share this. I also wanted to share this too before we do. Y'all keep stressing because I've been having a lot of comments and a lot of people talking about they can't do this, they can't do that, and we all came to the agreement that we can do something. So while I'm up here just sharing some of the information that I got, and like I said, this information just came to me today. You know what I'm saying? Well, I knew about the Ethiopian Jews because I know about African heritage being whitewashed. So I know about my cousin. Well, I hate to even use that. Someone said, man, Jesus was a Jew. Jesus was a Jew. Jesus was a Jew. Jesus was a Jew. And I'm like, you dumb motherfucker. I know he was. Go to Lost but Not Forgotten and see what a dang Jew look like. The ones that can be traced straight back to King Solomon. We know Jesus was a Jew. We ain't talking about no European Jew. Because it's two different things. It's two different things. We're talking about 4,000 years ago. 2,000 years ago. Before the settlements, before the invasions. Let me tell you one quick thing. I was doing my research when that Roman king changed, disrespected the true Jesus Christ and put those pagan entities on him. Now, I was today doing my Christian research, and the preacher today was telling me about the fall of Rome and how it began. Now, the beginning of the fall of Rome was like 13 years, give or take, before that king did that thing. So I'm thinking they had conquered these people recent, but these people of God had already been conquered by the Romans. See, let me tell you this. Rome ain't nothing like it was. Rome had terror. Rome was a massive, big head. I'm talking about they big head. They mocking God. They capturing God's people. God people ain't bothering nobody. Why you want to rob and steal from us? And then what's so funny, God's people don't be wanting to hurt nobody. They want to trust in God. The devil used that as a disadvantage. And now these people who was conquering God's people, they was making a mockery of God. Oh, your Jehovah ain't nothing. Our God of fury has conquered you. They drunken in drunkenness. They living their life how a person like Trump. I'm invisible. Screw everybody. That's how this king was. But look, before that, I told you how big Rome was. Who conquered Rome? Who conquered Rome? Who conquered Rome? Rome blew up with among itself. Disrespect for God's people, drunkenness, barbarianism, ungodliness to the tilt. This was the pastor telling me. These are the pastor words, that the Romans were so barbarian and ungodly. All these fake worship, all these they making fake gods to mock the true God. I'm talking about this ain't no mistake. So when I heard that, now it makes sense. Now it makes sense why you put these pagan imageries on the Son of God, because y'all think it's funny to mock the true God. They was doing glass bottles and diamonds and everything. They was, oh yeah, I gotta go. We killing and conquering y'all, stealing y'all stuff. Our God, the true God. They was mocking Jehovah. They was mocking Jesus. They made a pagan image of Apollo and Aquarius. Like I say, Apollo, he got you dancing and feeling good. Oh, Satan know how to make a mix for your butt. Every meeting you singing, every congregational meeting you singing. That's the Apollo in it. Now the backslide, the divine personification of frantic rage. What the hell is that? That's Aquarius. The divine personification of frantic rage and madness. And furious frenzy. I mean, this motherfucker like the Tasmanian devil. You want that spirit in your life? It's there now. It's there now. There's nothing you can do about it. It's sad that a mad king full of power, full of disregard for the true God, because he think at the time, his pagan imageries to him was working for him. I'm rich. I done conquered your people. Screw Jehovah. I'm going to show you what I'm going to do to his son. Now, well, let's go back. All right, now this happened like 6th century. So every century, for people who ain't graduated, then some who did, because you still ain't been taught nothing, it seems like. Every 100 years is a century, every 10 years is a decade. So let's keep that in consideration. So in this 6th century, when I asked y'all to Google, when they start portraying Christ in the way they portraying him, that's when this madness going on in Rome breaking up. Rome, just like the Brexit, or that Britain leaving Rome. This ain't nothing new. This ain't nothing new. The Roman European Empire was fighting amongst itself. Ungodliness running rapid, barbarianism running rapid, pagan imagery running rapid. Period. Boom. So now they starting to break up all this scripture already. They already scripturized how this is gonna happen. So that's how we done got misled to this imagery. Satan got a blueprint he already understands. But understand this, he still got a hold on the Christian organization today, because they still don't want to give these people back their ethnicity. They still don't want to give you the truth. Therefore, they still okay with you not having salvation. Because one thing he said again, and it's in Acts 16, 30 through 35, it's going to talk to you about the acceptance of Christ. All things come from accepting his stories and accepting his ethnicity, him. You cannot accept Christ and you worshiping Apollo and Aquarius, and I done showed you how to Google and find what you looking at. So we finna do some stretches. I'm done with that. You can't be a dead horse, but just understand, at least go check out the True Jews So you won't be thinking these European Jews is what a Jew look like. That's a watered down Jew. That's why they acting like they acting, because they got the blood of barbarians in them. The same blood that said let's paint Jesus like a Apollo god and a pagan god that reflect us. We the conquerors. We the conquerors. We gonna make a God look like us when they know what God look like. They know what the Son of God look like. They know the truth. And now the truth is for all to know. Anybody who refused the truth now, and then this is what the pastor say. Today, I think it was called, can't remember the name of the program, but today, he ain't on the same level. I don't know if he even surrendered, but he got enough book knowledge to know. He said it is millions of good people, millions of good people, millions of Christians that is worshiping the wrong way, the wrong thing, without any knowledge of themselves, without knowing that they have been misled. Millions. Millions. So I ain't the problem. I'm trying to give people answers and truth. I'm not the one spreading all these lies, trying to deflect or destroy or demise or erase African history. For what? It ain't gonna do nothing but bite you back in the butt. Because you can't hide the truth, like you can't hide the sun, like you can't hide the moon. Not forever. Shoot. And this is it. Because y'all trying to take this pagan ideology all over the world. You know, took it too far. And God's people is God's people no matter where you steal them from and no matter where you place them. God's spirit is in their DNA. You cannot just lie to God's son dead in his face. And think the man ain't gonna tap his son, his children on the shoulder and say, bro, if everything ain't adding up, do some research. If these people portraying Adam and Eve as European and Roman gods when we know that ain't true, do some research. Find out what is true. They trying to promote all kind of death and destruction and lies in the name of love. How you gonna love a lie unless you the lie themselves? Everybody, you know, and it's sad to me because I'll be trying to think about something else, and while I'm sleeping, the pastor gonna tell me, look at all these black Jews. And on TV, all you see is these cream-colored Jews, because they the ones in power. Just like on TV, all you see these freaking Americans. They the one in power. That don't mean shit. That just mean the motherfuckers in power. That don't mean they got the blessings of God on them. You might have the blessing of Apollo and the God of fury on you. That's why you're so mad and deranged. Understand that. And that goes back to the story of Rome. When you worshiping this mad deranged God, I don't care what name you want to call it, you're going to self-destruct within yourself. And they was talking about the points to see why certain strong situations don't stay strong. For one, they not treating their people fairly. For two, they lying. And for three, they ungodly. How you gonna have a true powerhouse organization? You worshiping a pagan god and you abuse and neglect it and discriminate your citizens. That's sign for the disaster. No one could think that kind of empire would last for long. And the Romans didn't do the math, and it don't seem like America doing the math either. They still want to oppress the people. They want to still have unfair pay wages across the board. Across the board, you can Google a black man makes 75 cents to the white man dollar across the board for doing the same job. They want to keep us oppressed. That ain't no godly system. That ain't no system that can last. And then, y'all better make a choice. Because when the true Jesus come down, I'm gonna tell you who the first one gonna break camp. Apollo no Furious. Out of here. Boom! Gone. You be like, oh shoot! Oh snap! Snap! All gone. Even they images walking down the street. Little flies and shit trying to get away from the true God. Better know what I'm talking about. Better know. Let me get this 20 out. Right, that's that 20. You know, on Sunday we try to hit everything, so I'm gonna start hitting more of this stuff. Oh, I ain't been jamming my theme though.
I'll be there with the billionaires.
Get that air out of there. Hold it for a minute. Woo. Yeah, it feel good. Start it up before the song start. Shit. That way I can quit when the song do start. Yeah, one of my batteries going down for sure. We gotta bring the dragon out on Sundays. I do not like this, but it's gonna pay off. I feel. Definitely do the stretch part first. Always stretch first before you do any kind of strenuous exercise. That's rule number one. And if you notice, that's what we do.
Children of the Most High. We are the people. Politics, president, property, prejudice, protest.
That's enough for the old man. I still got more to go. So definitely, last night I was talking to someone and we're talking about doing exercise. I said, do it till it feel good. And they're like, you mean do it till it hurt? I say, no, do it till it feel good. Because if you do it till it hurt, you're not going to want to do it at all, because we don't want to do anything that hurts. So when you put the mentality that do it until it hurt, you're really stopping yourself from getting the best result. So you do it until it feel good. It's just a way to think and a way to talk to yourself. It's like having a half empty, half full. You understand? So we know it hurt in reality, but we're gonna say it hurts so good, and we're gonna take the hurt out of it. Just do it till it feel good. That's just a concept on people who, some people that I know that was great at something and they shared that, so I'm sharing it as well. Do it till it feel good.
Teach me black history, teach me my original language. Show me my reflection from every different angle. He pulled the gun on me, now I'm suffering from PTSD. Why did you put the dogs on the houses on the burn?
go there, I gotta stretch back out because this stuff get tight when you do too much. You're used to just doing push-ups. So we're gonna do a little twist. Loosen up some of that stiffness in the lower back, that lower lumbar area. Oh yeah, we study and learning language and terminology, baby. It's called change. Woo. We all can do it. A lot of us don't have to do it. You got to change the way you think. If someone done told you a lie for 100 years, if someone told your mama a lie for 100 years, when you find out the truth, do you want to just keep going along with the lie because you done got comfortable with 100 years, 1,000 years? Those are going to be the ones of that million that pastor was talking about. Christians that's comfortable being Christians. Christians that can see Adam and Eve ain't nothing like they portraying them. Christians that know that the Christian people up top is being misleading intentionally. And they gonna mislead you straight down at millions of, they don't mind. Because on earth, they ain't working. They in the Pope house chilling, bulletproof cages, servants, ain't worried about no rent, no light, no food. Oh, and don't think, those people I was telling you about, don't think they ain't overseas screwing those Ethiopians, taking advantage of those poor Ethiopians. We already know it's a class act case against the Catholic Protestant Church right now for them raping and piddling little boys here and all across, all abroad. So don't think they ain't over in Ethiopia where they think ain't nobody looking. Talking about in the name of this pagan Apollo, this pagan Ophirius, in the name of what they done, they okay with calling. I don't want to even put them two together and say the word because it ain't true. They want to call them something that what? So I know what's going on. Everyone knows what's going on. They ain't over there helping them Ethiopians. They taking advantage of those Jews. And they trying to promote that bullcrap propaganda. White supremacy. Everybody in this book gonna be white. First man, last man, middle man, man on the moon. What the fuck? Not true, and not a true religion. You wanna really look at you need to look at the definition of a cult. Christianity today, modern Christianity, not New World Christian Organization, people who basing their Christian beliefs on facts, not pictures and depictions. They telling you, oh, Leonardo and some models made this for y'all. So whatever the case, y'all base y'all Christianity on what y'all base y'all Christianity on. I ain't got no hell or heaven to send you to. You know what I'm saying? I'm just giving you some information. Modern day Christianity is based on lies based to promote white supremacy, which is not gonna get you in no gates of heaven when the boss with the keys got olive brown skin. He want to help all, but he only gonna help those that accept him in his olive black skin. He tell you that. You're going to have to accept me as your Lord and Savior. Not what this book say who I am. You're going to have to accept me. I'm a man of color. Your dictionary say that. Olive brown skin is color. My area it has a color group of people in there that look a certain way. And if you worshiping a Roman pagan entity that reflects me not, you have not accepted me. Say what you want to say. Go that away. Oh, with all those other Christians, yes ma'am, yes ma'am. Yes, Sister Brown. Yes, Sister Blue. Yeah, go that way. Follow them. Oh, I see you done colored your Jesus brown. Come this way, little Becky. Come this way, little Becky. Oh, you done colored your Adam and Eve brown. Oh, little Jiff, come this way, Jiff. I know your mom and daddy going that way. It's okay. You ain't gonna miss them none what I got for you. And if you turn too many times, you're gonna turn the sand and gonna be right there with it. No, I ain't looking back. I ain't look who? Mama who? The Bible say leave your mom and daddy and stick with the loved one. Me and Becky going here. Let me get to the 22nd, the 26th out. I hope y'all find this entertaining. I hope y'all do some research. I hope you take your salvation seriously. The Son of Nazareth, the Son of the motherland, the Son of the Most High. If he ain't equal in those things, it's a pagan imagery. No matter if it's a 6th century picture, a 16th century picture, or the 19th century picture, they all age pagan imagery. With a little bit of sugar here and a little salt there. If it ain't got no brown skin, no brown eyes, no woolly hair, it ain't nowhere, it's a whole different ethnicity. Just like the difference between good and bad. Ain't no, it's so clear. What the what? No pigment. God, not God. Son of God, not son of God. Oh, you done told me who this cat is? And I could trace who it is? And you choose not to see the truth? That can't be me. Can't be my boy. That's that million that pastor said. He said, bro, it ain't up to you. And it ain't up to me. Let's get this 26 out. Let's put some icing on the cake. Woo. Lightweight icing. Woo. Take some good breaths like we doing. Get that oxygen in there. Get rid of that old carbon oxide, whatever you're breathing out. Yeah, stay in motion. You'll be surprised. You'll be surprised what you can do for yourself. You could be 60 and turn yourself back into 50 if you take the time. And you might not get there until you're 62. Real talk. You might start something at 60 and might not see the results till you're 62. They're like, damn niggas, you done spunked the hands of time. I got off my behind. I made a plan. I made a program. I stuck with it. It's real simple. Make a plan, make a program, stick with it. You'll see results. You'll see success. You will be success. Period. I'm finna get old blind bandit. This feel good right here, so I ain't really finna stop this shit. You know, it feel really good, not even good hurt. It just feel like what I need. I'm finna go ahead and get these yards together Sunday. Get these properties ready for the week. We'll get it done on Sunday. Everything be busy on Monday. All the way to Sunday again. I'm talking about ain't no stopping, ain't no breaks. So I'm gonna end this on some breaks. Do y'all research, man. Just do some good. We all know the basic 10 Commandments. Study the 10 Commandments. I ain't gonna hit you with all these scriptures. They all boil down to 10 Commandments. Treat your neighbors like you want to be treated, and it's gonna tell you gonna have to trust in God. And they gonna tell you, if you do read the Bible, this pagan imagery stuff ain't new. These pagan gods ain't new. What pagan gods you done seen lately? What golden calf you done seen lately? Okay then. He in another image. Wake up. Wake up. You think they just disappeared? Oh, we gonna get rid of all the golden calves. We gonna get rid of all the pagan imagery. No. We gonna do the most decisive, most destructive, most dangerous, most diabolical thing you could think of. We gonna put it on the name of the Lord and Savior. Politics, president, property, prejudice, police, protest. We are here, we are strong, organized, structured, powerful people. And though it say plain as day, he a man of color. As though any Google tell you that ain't Jesus. Ask any AI, any library, they gonna say that ain't Jesus. But Americans, Europeans, Romans, they done got so comfortable worshiping themselves. They don't care about no truth. They damn sure don't care about you. Trump telling you that. He making billions, you barely paying for gas. Ain't nothing changed. Ain't nothing changed. Oh, one thing. What's a slave? What's a slave? A person that ain't got no rights. What is those Ukrainians gonna be when Russia take that land? Are they gonna be slaves? They ain't gonna be able to say they're Ukrainians no more. They ain't gonna be treated as true Russians. There's a lot to think about up here. I just want to just make you just open your mind, because there's so many different levels of slavery. Understand that? So many free slaves. Them Ukrainians, when Russia get that land, and a lot of those captured people there, I guess you could call them capturees, they gonna feel like slaves. They lost their land. They're gonna be conquered by others. Just like how the Romans conquered the land of God's people, got the big head. They made a pagan god out of the Son of Christ, mocking them. Understand that it's okay, because the truth is out. It ain't like they done got away with nothing forever. They done got with it, and they done sent a few people down that path. But the Bible also say, after the tribulation, during the tribulation, he bringing some back who been misled. That ain't gonna be you, because you heard me. You know the truth. You still got that pagan imagery in your stuff. You ain't part of that group who get no second chance. We at the turning point now. And one thing that Pastor said today that made sense, he said it's the head, the chest, the feet, the toenail. He said we so close to the time of the end, we in the toenails. We in the toenails. That's the past. I said, God damn. I know we was getting close. Ain't no time left. Why you think the truth coming out? So you can make a choice. He gonna say you had a choice. You chose this Roman paganism. Everybody know I'm a man of color. Go over there. I may not touch you later, but just go over there. Just, you know how you don't want to lie to him, so I touch you later, but just go over there for a minute. So like I said, y'all know what the deal is. That's the Blind Bandit. Y'all stay real, man. Y'all stay strong. Y'all stay rough, man. I ain't gonna lie to you, period. Keep it real. For real. Keep it real.